today. Hey people, hell, I'm looking pretty good today. Yeah, and I ain't even combed my hair yet today. So, let's see if we can go switch ourselves around so that we can have, this view. Anyway, let's talk about the opioid crisis fake news, which you didn't hear about on the national news, but at least my local news here in Jacksonville, Florida, said, hey, there's a bunch of counterfeit painkillers out there. And they said they're coming in through from Mexico, from the Mexican cartel through Miami, and there is no oxycodone or hydrocodone or any done in it. It's an overdose of fentanyl, which they know is of a lethal amount. Where did we hear this before? Killing drugs coming through Mexico. Oh, that's right, the president. But no, he called all Mexicans rapists, thieves, killers, murderers, no good fucking people. They should all burn. But of course, he never said that. He talked about gang members and illegals. And what do we have? Okay, fake painkillers. There's your fucking opioid crisis, which we all knew anyhow. 2 milligrams of fentanyl is a lethal dose for an adult person. Okay, yeah, they showed it next to a penny. It was like, if you get that thick kosher salt, it was like 3 pieces of the kosher salt and your ass is dead. Okay, sorry my eyes are dark to the camera, but that's how that works. I don't know why. Where is the camera on? There, I look that way. So anyway, here's the problem. I got chronic pain. A lot of people do. I have to have opioid therapy, however, but why? Why? Right? Because it's cheap. Why? Because it's addictive. Don't go after the doctor. They told the doctor it was addictive. My doctor told me that. It's on the packaging. The drug companies told everybody, don't go after them. Who do we go after? The fucking insurance company. Why? FDA has a drug out. It's released. It's not a trial. Do I have the name? No, I forgot the damn name, but such is life, right? Google the damn thing. Highly effective, chronic pain relief, non-opioid, non-addictive. Oh, but we can't find not one insurance company to cover it. Why? Because oxycodone costs less than a fucking Bayer aspirin. Why? Because it's non-addictive. So there you go, right? So don't tell me you don't want people on opiates when you've got an approved drug that works just as well with limited side effects and no addiction, right? So, of course, as they show the tent city one more time in San Francisco that Nancy Pelosi doesn't give a flying fuck about because that's where she lives behind her gated community. So big evil, who they hate, the Democrats hate, the great big evil Amazon is going to dump $2 billion into San Francisco to try to get these people from living in their own feces, which once a culture like that, starts, they'll probably go right back to doing it anyhow, because there is a certain, it just is, because there's 360 million people here. There's just a certain percentage that once they pick up a way of life, you pick up a culture, that's what you're used to, that's what you go back to. You always go back to what you're used to. You don't learn to be happy where you're at or move up a little bit, right? I don't know, what the fuck, I'm on my Social Security, so I would imagine what, I'm right at the poverty level or maybe a hair above that. The good Lord had me make some financially smart moves while I was working and live within my means during my working day. So here I'm in, a house that's paid for, a car that's paid for, because I didn't always have to have the biggest, the newest, the best, and most expensive. I was just brought up under a culture that said once you get something, whatever it is, you take fucking care of it. So, hey, I got 21 years on a builder's carpet. Hell, let's flip the camera. I don't know, that's too much of a pain in the ass. I'm going to say, let's flip the camera. I'll let you see my builder's carpet. You'll say, how in the hell did that happen? Hell, I don't know. Would it show behind me? It should, shouldn't it? Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's my 21-year-old carpet. Look at that. Huh? Yeah, that's green, because green was a big deal back then. But anyway, here's the bitch. Okay, you don't want us on opioids. All right, well, then there's a whole lot of other fucking fake drugs. They busted a big lab in Tampa here in Florida, which is the state I live, Everything was stamped, the markings were right, the pills looked right, fentanyl and everything. Well, I figure here in Jacksonville where I live, a young man bought a dime bag of pot laced with fentanyl, killed him. Somebody bought a Xanax. It was really fentanyl, killed him. These are no longer counterfeit drugs. These are domestic or foreign acts of terrorism because they know that 2 milligrams is a lethal dose. What the hell's it doing in marijuana? You want it to murder somebody. So let's get these fuckers. Now, and let's force these insurance companies, if you want this shit off the street, let's force them to pay for the drug option that the FDA has approved. Let's count opioid crisis and deaths properly. Don't mix me in with my legal prescription, and I'm 235 pounds and I take a lousy 30 milligrams a day, a little 10 milligram pill 3 times a day because that's how effective this shit is. But I can't be fixed. I'm bone on bone, L4-5, scar tissue and bone, riding on my nerve root, and that's just how it's going to be. I'm non-surgical. They have to go through the front to replace a disc and create a space. My aorta runs a path that's in the way of the operation, and they do not touch your aorta because if they nick it, you can bleed out. Like they said, like right now, there ain't no put a stitch in it and stop it. They just don't do the surgery. That's how much willing I was. I refused Oxycontin because all I would be taking is a 15 milligram 12-hour dose, and what, they normally write 60, 80, or 120. So yeah, that part you need to take care of. But really, 2 milligrams is a lethal dose? Do we even need fentanyl? And I don't know the name of it, but there's a new one out. It's 50 times stronger than fentanyl, right? Just, why don't we get rid of all these fucking synthetics and just go back to morphine so the milligram dose is higher? It's not a synthetic drug. Who wants something that's close between controlling your pain and killing you, and just a little slice and dice in the lab and your ass is done? When and then they want to talk about getting this fucking shit from Canada, and instead of making the drug companies charge us the same amount, when we know the fucking Canadians import pharmaceuticals from fucking China. They put them in a box, they put a fucking maple leaf on them, and then they ship it. They do the same thing with dog. You don't believe me? Just look at your dog prescriptions. Anything you need a prescription for your dog here, whether it's the heartworm protection, arthritis, any fucking thing, you can get online from Canada without a prescription because they buy it from fucking China, put a maple leaf on it, and off you go. And God help you if the fucking thing is real or not, or if the quality control is going to help your dog or fucking kill it. It's always been a trial run. How come the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, has a out-and-out warning saying that no American should eat tilapia, but it's in every fucking store? Because the tilapia is mostly farm-raised out of China, and tilapia is the only damn fish that will eat feces as its main food, so they put them next to chicken farms and they tumble the chicken shit into the pond, and that's what they live on. But, it's on the shelf. Roundup, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, still on every fucking shelf in its original form and its generic form. Look at the active ingredient, especially at Walmart and the Eliminator or any of those fucking products. All this shit's in here. And this other shit, because I'm rambling on, your Dursban that would take care of your household, pests in your yard, your diazinon, all the shit they took away from the homeowner because we were too stupid to spray our lawns. Yeah, you can't get it with a pest control license. No, you need what? Look it up, Google it. An agricultural license. So Dursban and diazinon is still there, and they use crop dusters and put it on our food. And your GMO seed, your genetically modified seed, you know what that was all about? So they could spray Roundup on it. They made the seed so that Roundup wouldn't kill this particular seed. But the Roundup is still what? Going in the ground, going in the root, going into fucking food, going into your fucking body. It'll probably be like DDT and all those others. We'll probably find out that if they did test on us, all of us have probably got so much Roundup in our body anyway. So this is what these fuckers do. So that's your GMO seed. Then it flies around and it gets in other people. It invades non-users' farms, and then they call it a patent infringement, and they sue the farmers and close them down. And it's like every fucking thing else. But let's worry about impeaching the greatest president in my lifetime that's actually trying to get something fucking done. Huh? Why didn't somebody fucking abort Adam's fucking ship before we had to put up with his shit? And why don't somebody take a baseball bat and take out Nancy Pelosi's knees? Doesn't she see those tents, the needles, the shit in the street, the urine on the poles? But what do you talk about? Impeach, impeach, impeach. Do you hear these idiots, huh? How about Bernie Sanders up there with Ilmar what's-her-fucking-face getting her endorsement? Any chance he had of getting elected, it just went right straight out the fucking window when he hugged that stupid bitch, right? What she called, I don't even remember the word, but we need to get rid of the entire Western, whatever you would call the way things are done in the Western Hemisphere. I don't know that all-encompassing word, but the whole fucking thing needs to go so that everybody globally can all be the same. Man, like the president said, I was elected president of the United States. I wasn't elected president of the world. I'm not a citizen of the world. I'm an American. And as an American, there's things that come with that. There's responsibilities, yes, because we have the money. But there's this other shit, man. I don't want to be a globalist, right? Like they said, what difference does it make if one American loses a job, but 12 Indians get one? Or three Mexicans get one? We still gained, we didn't lose. Man, fuck you. Let's bring all these factories back and just, look, Google Vietnam. They did the same fucking shit. They brought all their shit back home because they saw it killed their economy. Vietnam buys shit from Vietnam except the shit that they can't make. That's what we ought to do, huh? You know why everybody's buying oil and passing money back and forth to keep this bullshit world money system going? Because we no longer need any from anybody, so why in the fuck are we buying it? And we're buying it and exporting it at the same time. So what fucking sense does that make? So with that, hey, over and out. Here's a shout out to Jericho Green. Maybe you'll look at my fucking station and say some of the same shit so you can get about 75,000 people to hear it, where I'll get about 6. It's just the way things go nowadays, because as soon as they see the white face, I'm a fucking racist or a supremacist or some shit. So everything's fucked up and I'm tired of it. The next time you want to abort a baby, huh? Make that woman, girl, whatever, make her watch a video of the fucking procedure first. Say, is this what you really want to do? Is it really what you want to do? Sign it here that you saw the procedure. You understand the procedure. You understand the risk. Show them. It's not a blob of tissue. Show them how they're going to reach in there and rip the arms and legs off of it and reassemble it later. Show them they're going to pump saline in there and burn it from the outside and inject it inside and burn it from the inside, huh? Put that same solution on that woman's hand and let her feel how it burns on her hand. But no, let's not fucking do any of that. Kill another baby. I'm a senior citizen and I know I'm next. I'm the next one they're going to want to take out. Too much money, right? Too much Medicare. We already know what's his fucking name. Paul Ryan wanted to take everything away from the seniors, fucking bastard. Good, was glad to see his ass go. We already know the next Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, he'll do a fine fucking job. And between Trump and McCarthy, they'll actually get some action out of the fucking turtle. And we can get some shit done. So anyway, over and out on to 2020. I get the Democrats haven't figured out that, he gets one more term and he has to go anyway, you dumbasses. God help us after that. But I think it'll be Mike Pence or someone along the lines of that. But and a non-shout out to Jim Jordan, who used to be able to stand up for the president. Now they put a microphone in him and his dick gets limp. And he shoves it in between his legs and squeals like a little schoolgirl bitch. Jim Jordan, go away. Goodbye. I'm out.